Hello everybody, this is Japhet from the Art of Trading. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Top 10. I'm back with another video. It's been a while. I've been busy with stuff and the market hasn't really been that good, so I haven't been able to catch up with the movements. But today we're going to be looking at the trending stocks and analyze them objectively based on price action, see where it took us. And yeah, before all of that, let's look at the index first. So we have here PSEI moving on the upside for today at positive 51 points, or almost up 1%, even with the negative net foreign. So the candle did bounce from this huge move up, stopped here for a bit, got rejected here, and then it moved upside on the upside for today. So that's a good move for PSE, but we still see our resistance here at 6500 zone holding up, and it could be a while before this is broken above. So we shall see what it does. We shall see what happens for the index. But for now, definitely bounced a little bit from a Monday yesterday that was all red as well. I think it was all red yesterday. So up first, we will look at APL, which is doing a sideways movement still, but we do see it pushing towards this support zone at 1950, closing in at 0.1970, or positive 10% for today. That's a good attack on the resistance zone. And if it does break above and then settle right around the zone of support, that is going to be a good move for APL. So hopefully it doesn't get rejected on this downtrend line right here. It will definitely want to retest this soon, this downward trend line. It will definitely retest it soon, and we do see a bounce right here. So we shall see what it does. Definitely consolidating here, or almost done with it, hopefully. So we were in this area of consolidation, and then now it could potentially retest this downward trend line and break above it. So we shall see what it wants to do. But for now, good move on the upside. Could break this resistance zone and could finally settle right around this area, back into this area of support at 1950. So we shall see what it does, but good move for APL. And similar to Dito, it retested a downward trend line as well. So this is ahead of its peers. So this one going to attempt this downward trend line almost, and it has stopped going down. So this is now a good support zone right around this area at 850 to 915. So let's adjust this one. 850 to around 915. So that's a good area of support that we're looking at right now, where it has stopped it from going down. Got tested once, twice, and the third time it bounced up a little bit as well. So good test for Dito as it pushes towards this downward trend line. So good move, closing in at 9.84, or almost 0.5% up for today. So let's look at our next trending stock with This one has also settled in on this area of support. That is a good move as well on the upside, gaining 5.6%, closing in at 5.04 for today. And it is definitely wanting to retest this downward trend line really soon, as it has only been going down for a while now. And yeah, it finally stopped bleeding on the downside, testing our support zone once, twice, 3 times. So that's a good one. That's a good move as well by Definitely gonna be watching this stock as it builds a level of support at 4.5 to 4.70. So there we go. That's where it stopped bleeding. Retested once, twice, thrice, and it did not push down below, but there is still a chance that it could get rejected here, and it could still get, it could still go lower, break down the support, but we shall see. We shall see what it wants to do. This level of consolidation, sideways movement could go either way, as well as with the other stocks that I showed, as well as with Dito. It could still get rejected, and it could still, break down below as well when it gets rejected. So yeah, do be careful with these ones. But for now, good move for these guys, as it had a big candle on the upside here, and it's definitely wanting to challenge or retest this level of resistance and this downward trend line, and it could potentially break it. So 5.3 is a good resistance zone that we're looking at for it to break, and if it does break above that, I'll be sure to wait for a retest on this level of support. So if it does break, I am going to be waiting for a retest of this level, the 5.3 level. So be patient with that, and yeah, just watch for now. I'm watching for now because it could still get rejected right here on this resistance zone. So up next we have PHA closing in at 2.03 or positive 3.05, and it is still within this range, and yeah, it's still within this range. So right now it's just moving sideways at best, and we shall see what it wants to do. Right now there's not much going on with this, but a sideways movement as it found a level of support. Let me just take this out. As it found a level of support right here, we now have 2 tests on the level, so once and then twice now. So this could be a good level of support right there at around 1.9 to 2. So we shall see if this one holds up. So 1.9 to around 2 peso level, great area for it to build a level of support. For now, let me just remove this. Let me remove that first, so that I'm gonna count this as a resistance zone right there. So our resistance is still intact right there at around 2.3, so we shall wait and see if it does break it sometime soon. There we go. If it does break the 2.3 zone, that's a great area for it to push and settle down right there. That's it for PHA. Kind of looking similar with Dito, and APL, but let's look at ACEN if it's also moving around the same pace. Yeah, it is also moving sideways. So this resistance at, let me just clear this so that it's easier to see. Resistance now, major resistance as well, is around 7.1. Let's just round it up to 7.1 right there, once, twice, and then our support zone hopefully holds up. So this zone hopefully holds up as it moves on this sideways movement, having a little bit of an uptrend right there. So we shall see what it does. We shall see what it does, but great creation of higher lows right here for ACEN. So let's see if this does break above, and if it does break this key level of resistance right here at 7.1, so that's something to note for it to maybe pull back, create a level of support right here in the future. But for now, sideways with a slightly upward bias on the support zone. So yeah, up next, oh wait, this closed at 6.96. Yeah, it's mainly it. Close at 6.96 or negative 0.43%. So that's it for our top 5 with ACEN, and then let's move on to BSC, closing in at 0.74. So this hasn't done too much either. It's still holding this support level, so it did touch the gap a little bit, but we don't know. We do not know what it's gonna do. So let me just remove that. Kind of messy. So yeah, our resistance is still holding up, and hopefully we do find a level of support right there at 0.64. So hopefully that's a good level of support for it to build on. We'll mark it later on when it's a little bit more solid right there, but for now, definitely a level of resistance still at 0.78 area. So we shall see what it does, see what happens for BSC, but that's it. Yeah, so let's look at pure gold next. Whoa, closing in at 0.4. Wow, the daily candle with a massive break on the downside, huh? Okay, I see this. I see this one breaking this downtrend line, the long-term downtrend line, and a level of support right here at 34.50 to 35.50. So that 1 peso support level right there is pretty good. So 34.50 to around 35.50 is a good level of support. But wow, that's a good push on the upside from pure gold. So yeah, push on the upside. I'm hoping for it to retrace right around this area right here at 38. So that's a good level of support zone, pullback zone for this as it continues to reverse its downward channel or this downward movement. So yeah, we're in for a reversal on pure gold. Yeah, and this is a great sign for this strong move on the upside, finally breaking above this level of support, turned resistance, and then breaking this market structure. And yeah, this is definitely on its way to moving on the upside, having a bullish market already or situation. And if it does continue to create higher lows, this is a good stock to trade. So we shall see what it does, hoping for a pullback on this one and creation of some level of support right here on this level. So yeah, great move for pure gold. Everyone's gonna be looking at that for sure. And up next we have tech. So what did tech do? So tech broke down even more, huh? Broke down even more since the last time we looked at it. So it's no longer upwards anymore, and we could be finding a level of support here now. So it also responded huge on this level with a bounce up, but we still have this resistance right here at around 6 pesos, 6.04, but this closed at 6.00 or a positive 6.95%. So that's good. Huge candle on the upside, and it might end its consolidation now. So people, yeah, hopefully it moves up into this zone or range as it responded responded quite huge on this 5.5 to 5.7 range. So this was a good one. 5.5 to 5.7 range was a good level of support where it finally settled or failed to break below, and it finally showed a huge candle on the upside where it could potentially move above this resistance at 6.05. So yeah, if it does settle around that price, we could be moving on the upside and potentially breaking multiple levels of resistances. So yeah, that's it for the top 10 trending stocks today. Let's go back to our PSE. Good bounce for this one, and hopefully, the economy or the market finally shows some strength and break back into these support levels. Yeah, that would be the best case scenario for us to be able to recover. And if it does settle right around here and potentially break this downward trend line that we've had since January. So it has been that long. So now, good movement today, if you ask me, and it definitely caught my attention, and I'll be watching some of these stocks for the next few days. Comment down below the stocks that you are going to be watching for this week. There are definitely good ones like PureGold. I think did move pretty well, and I think APL moved well as well. So yeah, let me know if you guys are watching those. And as always, this is Japhet from the Art of Trading, reminding you to stay patient, be disciplined, and strive to be consistent with your trading. That's it for today. Quite a short video actually, and yeah, I'm just getting back into the groove of making these daily analysis videos once again. And if you found something useful, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.